The house was built in 1792 by a man named William Kent. The house originally was located where the Capitol building is, and in 1816, when the decision was to build the Capitol building, the house was moved to Pleasant Street. In 1858, the original Congregational church burned to the ground, and because the current owner, George Kent, the son of Colonel Kent, said it's very important to have the church close to downtown, we'll sell you the land, we'll just move the house. So in 1859, the house was moved to its present location. The carriage house, which had been part of the original building, was detached, and they added a 2-story servants' quarters, which is on the back of the house. The fireplace, the mantle in the living room, was made in 1825. It's of solid cherry, and it was made by a maker in Boston, and the label is still on the back. What's special about the mantle, as well as the room itself, is that Ralph Waldo Emerson was married in that room. When he returned to Concord in 1829, he came to this house but didn't realize it was in fact the home in which he and his wife had been married. Other dignitaries have visited the house, including President Monroe, and in 1825 the Marquis de Lafayette was feted in this house. There was a huge celebration as he came through Concord. As you look into the kitchen, you can see the beam where the original house ended and where the servants' quarters began. The current mudroom was in fact the servants' kitchen. The servants' kitchen has a lovely soapstone sink in it, which had to be raised because today's person is a little bit taller than the servants of long ago. The servants' quarters, one of the rooms is called the Blue Room, and the laundry room, all that area was part of the servants' quarters. They never entered the main part of the building except to do the cleaning. The various rooms that are on the second floor were used as guest rooms, and they have since been repurposed. third floor, before the home was moved to its present location, was the servants' quarters. And if you carefully look at the balusters going up to the third floor, you will see that they are plain rather than the ornate ones that go from the first floor to the second floor. The third floor has transoms above the doorways because there was no heat on the third floor. In fact, when we moved in, there was no heat on the third floor. That has been changed. Each of the rooms on the third floor are about the same size and are well suited for bedrooms. The carriage house, which had been moved to its present location in 1999, it was placed on a 9-foot basement, and it currently houses a man cave with a pool table and kitchen and 2 bedrooms upstairs. The basement was so designed because my husband wanted to make sure that he could lift a 4x8 sheet for his workshop and not hit the rafters. Concord is a very family-oriented community. The home is within walking distance of downtown. It's only 3 blocks to downtown. The Capitol Center for the Arts is about a 10-minute walk from here, as is the main street of downtown. There are 3 neighborhood restaurants that are within walking distance. Concord has a delightful community in the summer. The streets are blocked off. We have market days. We also have NASCAR celebrations. Again, the streets are blocked off. At Christmas time, we have what they call Midnight Merriment with carolers, and the stores stay open late, and everybody has special attractions. And for Halloween, each of the stores will have trick-or-treat.